Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. I hope you're having a good night, or a good day, or whatever it is, a good whatever that you're doing while you're watching this video. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're enjoying doing it. For this episode, I've got a custom hero. It is Faye Valentine. I'll show you that. I think Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. Everybody's favorite pirate. I guess she is. I don't know. What is she? Space Cowboy. There you go. This is made by BubbleGum. I had to change the name that comes up when you hover over her hero card because BubbleGum's name can't be repeated on stream. Their full gamer name can't be repeated, so I'm just going to call him BubbleGum. BubbleGum was one of the people that I spoke to in one of my creator spotlights in season 1. They are the author of a blog on Reddit. They have a blog on Reddit where he, I'm pretty sure I can just say he. I've gotten used to saying they just in case, because you never know, right? But I'm pretty sure he identifies as a he. Where he covers custom content. So he reviews custom content on this blog, on this Reddit blog. Does a great job. Goes really in depth, like basically the overall thoughts, and breaks down each card and the pros and cons and gives them a rating and all that sort of stuff. It's very detailed stuff, and it impresses me. I like it. It's a lot more detailed than I get into. Basically, because I'm just too lazy, but. Like really breaks it down, like takes the time to break it down and stuff. So it's really impressive. I'll have a link to the Reddit blog in the description of the video. But this is their first actual creation, and they did it with Phyrexian, friend of the show. I'm honoured to be able to call Phyrexian a friend, and they sort of put their heads together. Like BubbleGum had an idea, and they put their head together and brought it to life. So pretty exciting. I don't really know a lot about Cowboy Bebop. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. Not because I think it's bad. The episodes that I've seen, I enjoyed, but I don't really go that in depth to it. But at the very least, I know who Faye is. She is 3 rec. Thief, don't come find me. Response: after you flip to alter ego, find cashing out and add it to your hand. 200k is chump change. It's nothing compared to what I've lost. Hit size 6, hit points 9. 221 stat line, respectable. Space Cowboy, easy come, easy go. Action: choose an unattached upgrade or support. Gain control of the chosen card and ready it. When your turn ends, its owner regains control of it. Choose an unattached upgrade or support. Gain control of the chosen card and ready it. When your turn ends, its owner regains control of it. Limit once per round. So this is pretty obviously a multiplayer ability, but it doesn't say that you can't choose your own. I mean, my assumption is that you choose your own to ready it. I can just have like a ready on my supports, and then I can retain control. Now, luckily for me, I don't have to make any assumptions because the pack comes with a rules insert. So there's the pre-con sheet. So it comes with a pre-con, an aggression pre-con, which is one of the reasons why I'm covering this hero tonight, because I'm in the mood to cover somebody. So I had to look at my queue, and she wasn't on the top. She's not at the top of my queue. There's like 5 heroes before her, but she was the only one who had a precon, like already built in her pack. So I was like, well, you just won, because I was too lazy to make a deck. So it comes with a precon. Aggression's obviously not really my style, but that's right. That's the one that it comes with. That's the one I'll use. So that's cool. But it also comes with an FAQ. So let's have a look at this. Faye Valentine Hero Pack. Excuse me. Deck building advice. I didn't build my own deck, but I'll read this anyway. Faye's card pool features many cards that want to exhaust upgrades and supports. To support these cards, it's a good idea to include several upgrades that are either cheap to play or which don't become less effective when exhausted, such as combat training or heroic intuition. That's cool. That's a good point. Faye's hero ability plays very differently in solo play compared to co-op games. When playing her solo, you should make sure to include a few upgrades or supports with strong exhaust effects that you can ready for big gains, such as, I should just say, i.e. Avengers Mansion, which comes in the pre-con, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there you go. Avengers Mansion's over there. And the helicarrier. Cool. Conversely, in co-op, it is more important that your teammates include good decks for you to borrow in their own decks. Play advice. When you use your hero ability on another player's card and exhaust it, it won't be ready when they regain control over it. So make sure your teammates are happy with the card you're using it on. For the biggest value, try to gain control of exhausted cards, as you will ready them when you do. That's excellent advice. I love any pack that comes with advice like this. It's just a godsend, especially when you've got custom stuff. Like, everybody's expected to know how the official cards work, right? You're meant to figure out how they work pretty easily. Although for me, not all of them are all that easy. But it's when you get to the custom stuff when it's a bit of a spanner sort of gets thrown in, because it's like, well, we change how the rules work sometimes, right? So maybe not to the extent of rec rap, but a lot of the times we sort of play around with it in order to make them different from the official stuff. So these sort of things are helpful. No, he hasn't done that with this, obviously. I mean, this is all very obvious. I mean, you grab control of it, you ready it so you can use it. She steals stuff, so he hasn't broken any rules here. But the fact that he does add that extra bit where it's the gain control of exhausted cards is because you ready them when you do, so you get to use them and stuff. Very handy. Love it. I wouldn't even have thought about that. You should also avoid taking control of cards that would hurt players when they lose them, such as using your ability on team training or endurance. See, another fair point. Makes more sense. I mean, all well and good to grab the endurance so you get 3 extra hit points, but if you just killed your teammate, then you're a bit of an ass. Flip. Here we go. So we've got some FAQs. Can Faye use her easy come easy go ability on her own cards? There you go. There's the answer. Yes, when Faye chooses her own cards, she readies them without changing who controls them. Bang. There you go. I was right. If I flip to Alt Ego while I control another player's card through easy come easy go, do I still return it to them at the end of the turn? Yes, the effect which returns cards to their owners is part of their ability which gave you control over the card, not independent ability to activates later. Because of this, it will resolve if you flipped Alt Ego or even if your text box becomes blank. Fair enough. If I use Getaway Plan when an enemy activates against me, do they still attack? No, because Getaway Plan flips you to Alter Ego, they would scheme instead. I assume that's one of our events. However, if you choose to confuse that enemy with Getaway Plan, the confused status would prevent them from scheming, as long as that enemy isn't steady or stalled. Can I discard Cashing Out to generate a resource without exhausting an upgrade? No, Cashing Out has no printed resources and cannot generate resources without exhausting upgrades. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Love it. Let's do it. We're going up against Claw because he was already set up and couldn't be bothered to change to somebody else. Let's go. I was doing some playtesting for my latest hero today, Justin. So that's who I was using, young Claw. Defense network is there. 6 is the max. Discards until we get a minion. Oof, that's a bad start. Wow. That is a very unfortunate start. Anyway, it is what it is. Shuffle. Now, I haven't made any changes to this pre-con. This is exactly as it is, so it doesn't have any of the cards that I would normally have thrown in there. I mean, it doesn't even have endurance. And that's crazy. So, that's like a must. And I'm not a big fan of aggression. So him right off the bat, that's almost a wipe. You know what? Actually, no. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to class that as a wipe, and I'm going to do it again. It's just too hard, especially with a brand new hero that I don't know how to use. Oh my god! If I get him again, if I get him again for the third time, I'm just going to do it because it's just obviously that's fate. Come on. You saw me shuffle the deck. You saw me shuffle the deck. Well, the universe has spoken. That's what I'm doing. Alright, let's grab the 6 cards. Let's just pray. Let's just pray that I can do this. Alright. So, hand cannon, we know what that does. Adrenaline rush, discard adrenaline rush. A hero gets +1 attack in their face. Sweet. Radical Edward. Space Cowboy. After Radical Edward thwarts, confuse an enemy. Fair enough. Ed will introduce Ed. Full name Edward One Hal Paplu Tevrisky the Fourth. Ed made up that name for Ed. Isn't it cool? Okay. Club, we know what that does. Rigged game. Thwart. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. You may exhaust the support you control. If you do, increase the threat removed from the printed cost of the exhaust support. That's immediately going to be mulliganed. When you spend cashing out, not that it's a bad card, it's just I need to do 7 points of damage. Cashing out. When you spend cashing out, exhaust any number of upgrades you control. Cashing out generates wild for each exhausted. I don't control any, and I can't afford to do them. 2, 3. So no. +2 attack. 4. So 4 and 7 if I can clobber him for 3 and then do. So if I get these 2 out. So no. Okay, mulligan these 4. I need damage because the universe hates me. I'll do one more. Oh God. So cost, spend, overkill. So I can't afford to do both. Exhaust a weapon, upgrade your control, but it needs to be exhausted to use it, so that's no good. So 5 damage though. So also the 3 upgrades you control, deal 4 damage to an enemy, increase the damage by 1 for each upgrade you exhausted. Wow. This is a brutal start. Alright, let's change to Faye. Let's... I'm going to do hand cannon over clobber because I get to ready it. So if I can get it into play with 2. So if I use these 2 to get the hand cannon in, right? I can... Oh no, because I have to read... No. It's just... It gets +2 for that attack, not to the end of the round. If it was +2 to the end of the round, I could tap it twice and make it +4 to the end of the round, but that's not how it works. So would I be better doing... Oh, I just got to follow. Lux Trooper followed you this minute. Appreciate it. Thank you, Lux. So maybe would I instead be better off doing... Greetings. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Very nice of you. Welcome to the stream. If I do... Okay, cool. Thank you, Lux. You have a good one. Take care. Get the hand cannon out. She'll attack for 4. A direct force for another 2. That's 6. If I had 1 more resource. So I'm not killing him, but I'm going to get him pretty stuffed up. So let's do that. 1, 2. clobber. Comes back. So it does 3. So there's 3 on him. That comes back to me. Fusillade and clobber will then pay for hand cannon. Comes in with its counters. Comes in with 3, right? 3 counters. Use a counter to give her +2 and overkill. She's now hitting for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He already had 3 from the clobber. I didn't even need this. I didn't need this. So I might actually instead keep the thwarting card. I'm going to keep the thwarting card because instead of this, I just say I spent this. There you go. I did actually kill him. Screw you, radioactive man. That's what you get for getting in my face. First round, 7 points of damage. Thank you, Faye. So I'm going to keep rigged game. I can't afford it now, obviously. Ready. Get 4 cards. Okay. Alright, I'm glad I got the Fusillade back actually, because I just thought about that just a second ago. I was like, with the Fusillade, what I could do is use it for the +2. I get +2 for that attack and overkill, then ready it with her ability, and then exhaust it for Fusillade. So I could have done that last turn, but I didn't need to in the end. I mean, I figured out how to do it otherwise. But yeah, so that's pretty handy. So I could be smacking him for 4, 9 next turn if I want. What's the other card I got? Bloody Valentine. Love it. That's very cool. Exhaust up to 3 upgrades you control. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Increase the damage by 1 for each upgrade you exhausted. Sweet. You know the first rule of combat? Shoot them before they shoot you. That's fair. Side holster. Control an additional weapon upgrade. Sweet. And another hand cannon. That's pretty good. I'm pretty good with. I'm pretty happy with that hand. So with the let's go here. 1. Now this is where aggression sucks because now he's about to hit me. I can't do any defending, so I'm just going to take it on the chin. Basically, it's going to kill him before he kills me. Oh, he doesn't hit me. He hits me for nothing. The universe tried to kill me with Radioactive Man first round, but you know what? I don't care because now I'm going to kick the crap out of him. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. That's right. That's fine. That's fine. Goes to 22. That's all right. Don't you worry. So, my turn. Now. This goes in for free. I've now got an upgrade I can mess around with. So there goes my plan. Wait, actually, let's not put this in the free yet. So, should I be thwarting? Increase the threat removed by the printed cost of the exhausted support. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a little bit different to this one. This was increase the damage of 1 for each one you exhaust. This one's increase the cost. I just noticed that there's a tail on this one. Is that meant to be Rocket? I think it's Rocket. So what if I actually... Let's do this instead. If I read game, if I use side holster... So it's no good for that because it's the printed cost, right? But that's 2. So instead of doing damage, let's get rid of some stuff. Oh, I don't even need to. What am I talking about? The maximum is 3. And she already does, she just removes 3. So, yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait, what the hell is this? Exhaust up to 3 upgrades you control. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Increases damage by 1 for each upgrade you exhausted. I'm confused by the wording of this. Do I have to exhaust? There's no cost arrow. Is this saying I have to exhaust up to 3? It doesn't say minimum 1 or anything. So you can effectively ignore the first line. I think this would be better written if it just said deal 4 damage to an enemy. Exhaust. Increase the damage per 1 for each upgrade you exhaust. Or you may. I don't know now. Now I'm confused. Deal 4 damage. I think it should be the other way around. Deal 4 damage and then say something about exhausting, getting a point of damage for each one you. Oh no, I get it. Because it has to be there. It has to be that way so that it doesn't have to add the you may exhaust. Blah blah. It would add another sentence that it wouldn't really need. So yeah. So there's no cost error. So you don't have to exhaust anything. You just deal 4 damage. You skip to that, and if by chance you did exhaust any, you get an extra point for each one you exhausted. Right? I get it now. That's just I just released the Creator Spotlight with Unicorn, and we had a very interesting chat about the awful grammar of Marvel Champions cards. It's just awful. So in the effort to make it concise, less lines of text, it just mangles the English language so badly. It's just crazy. Like proper English would be the exhaust line would be after the deal damage line, but then it would have extra words that obviously you don't want on the card because it takes up too much space and stuff. Ugh, so infuriating. But anyway, back to the problem at hand. So rigged game. So the idea of getting a side holster out so I can have an upgrade to manipulate is great, but I don't need it right this very second. So let's do side holster and Bloody Valentine to pay for rigged game. Remove 3 threat. I don't need to increase it by anything else, that's fine. It doesn't say I can split it between side schemes, it just says increase it, so I'll just use that 3 to get rid of that. He goes back down to 12. And then I'm going to smack him in the face. Oh, no, now I can't afford it. Oh, man. Oh, what a bummer. What a bummer. In that case, I'm going to say that I used the hand cannon. Yeah, screw that. And put that in for free, since I can't afford it anyway. So I use those 2 to pay for that. Fusillade stays in my hand. I can't do my trick. What a bummer, eh? But anyway, I've got something I can manipulate. So anyway, so I'm going to attack. Give it an extra 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Loses a counter. Ready. Oh. What just happened then? What just happened? Oh, did I press discard a random card instead of ready? I think that's what I did. Alright, 4 cards. Another Fusillade. Excellent. Getaway plan. Look at her awesome car. Look at that. That's sick. Oh, I don't know if it's her car. It's probably this dude's car. Tactic. When an enemy would activate against you, flip to alter ego and confuse an enemy. And she does something else when she flips too. After you flip to alter ego, find cashing out and add it to your hand. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So directed force, which is good. Use them with the gun. And another gun. Great. Yep, I'm cool with this. Getaway plan. When an enemy would activate against you, flip to alter ego and confuse an enemy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, 1 on here. He activates. Now, do I want to flip to alter ego and confuse? I mean, I might as well, right? Yeah. Get some more cards out. Maybe build up a little bit. Alright. I'm going to flip. And then I get to go find cash out. Is that a response? Yeah. So I'll go find cash out. Wait. Does find mean go to the encounter deck, or does it just mean just go find it from any deck? I'm just going to grab it for free. At least I know it's there. Alright, so I've flipped to alter ego. I found cash out. So now I'm confused. So that means he doesn't get the second card, which was that one. He just gets the one. Actually, he doesn't get that at all because he's confused. Alright. When he would activate, I flip. So this has to be an interrupt, surely. Go to our plan. Hero, interrupt. Wait. Hero, interrupt. Does that mean I can... Yeah, okay. When an enemy would activate against you, flipped alter ego. I'm sure I'm doing this right. I flip. Because I flipped... Well, I would actually need to finish this first. So I flip, and then I confuse the enemy. Then I do her response, which is to find cash out, and I go back to the activation. It doesn't say cancel the activation. It just says give him a confused. So he still activates. He tries to scheme. He can't. He's confused. I'm sure I'm doing that right, and if I am doing it right, then that's great. That's a cool little card. I actually quite enjoy that. Very thematic. Has a cool interaction. Love it. Alright, encounter card is the solid sound body, which sucks. Gotta get rid of that ASAP. Because now he has retaliate. I am now in alter ego. Don't get the extra card from the drawer and stuff, but that's fine. That makes perfect sense. Expand cash out, exhausting number of upgrades control. Cash out generates a wild for each upgrade exhausted this way. Okay. I'm actually going to flip. I was going to stay in AE and like build up and stuff, but I actually don't want to. I just want to start kicking ass. So I'm actually not even going to use cash out because, oh well, I could exhaust this bad boy. Because I now can't use what I was going to do for hand cannon because it'll disappear as soon as I use it. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's... What am I doing? Now I'm really confused. Exhaust for one. And hand cannon, put another hand cannon out, which means I won't be able to fusillade. But if I use fusillade, I want to keep fusillade. So if I sold side holster, cashing out, and use directed force to give me hand cannon. And save fusillade for the next one, and then use this and this hand cannon. I could technically use both of them. What is he on? 8. 2, 4, 6. If I use both, yeah, let's say I actually used fusillade. Oh no, because I want to do my fusillade trick, man. I want to do it. So there's that. So I'm doing 2, 4, 6 in total, and it's all one attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do get retaliated for 1. I don't know. I don't know if I did that right. Get 4 cards. Okay, so Bloody Valentine again. Rigged game. Combat training. Queen of Hearts. That's a cool picture. I like that. Very, very noir. You may use Faye Valentine's easy come, easy go an additional time each round. You cannot use it on the same card twice in a round. Nothing good ever happened to me when I trusted others. That is the lesson. Poor Faye. Threat. He activates. I don't have my escape plan, so I guess I'm just taking it. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. It's brutal. 1, 2, 3. Get an encounter card. When revealed. Oh, why have I got an expert claw card in here if I'm not playing expert? Bye. Obligation instead. Lost memories. Give to the Faye Valentine player. Choose one. Discard better tape. Remove lost memories from the game. I don't have that in play. Exhaust Faye Valentine and give her a confused status card. Discard lost memories. Okay. I'll do that. Discard. So it goes back in there. Okay. Alright. Next. So, I haven't used her ability once, so I don't know really if I need a card that lets me use it twice. That could just be me sucking at the game. It's not a critique about the card. I want to use my special. I want to use my Fusillade trick. I still haven't done it. I just don't really need it right this very second, to be honest. He's only on 2. So I need to do 2 points of damage. I can't attack to it. So I guess I just Queen of Hearts and Bloody Valentine to play rigged game and get rid of the threat. Oh, it's a thought though. Oh man. Oh man. That really sucks. Alright, rigged game and Queen of Hearts is going to pay for Bloody Valentine, knock him into the next stage. I'm not going to exhaust another card because I don't need it. He doesn't retaliate on me, does he? Or does he retaliate? What's the ruling there? Actually, you know what? Do I need an energy? Yeah, energy, mental fist. Mental fist. Okay, alright, so I guess he still retaliates because this is in play and he has retaliate. I guess. Alright, so search for Immortal Claw, put it back on him. He goes up to 18. Okay. So goes to the next stage. And then I guess I'm flipping down. Because then I go find Cashing Out, which I know is in here, right? Okay, that's ready. Get 3 cards. Okay. So 1, 2 on here. He schemes. 3. So we knew that was going to happen, so that's gone. Discard cards from the encounter deck until you get a minion. Another expert card. weapons runner. Doesn't trigger his surge thing, which is good. Goes up to 8 now. Back down to 0. And then nothing else. Okay. My turn. Well, I can't afford Avengers Mansion, so, well, I guess I technically could afford Avengers Mansion. Should I Avengers Mansion? A wreck. 1, 2, 3. Flip. I could Avengers Mansions for 2. So 1 from cashing out. Wait, if I put combat out, I can then cashing out for 2, and then 1, 2, and then I don't get to do my fuselage trick, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm going to deck out not too far away. So, all right. So Genius will put in combat training. I'll exhaust side holster and combat training to play cashing out for 2 wilds, and then these 2 will be the other 2, which will then put me Avengers Mansion in, right? Then I'm going to exhaust to draw a card, and then phase ability will let me ready and then draw another card. Okay. Not the most efficient, but that's not too bad. That's pretty good. Can't really do anything else, which is fine. Ready. Three cards. Generous. Okay. There's another upgrade that I can use. Here's another one. Play under any player's control. While your hero's remaining hit points are less than half. Hero gets +1 attack and -1 thought. Okay. Really, it's just an upgrade that I can use. So 1, 2 on here. He activates. I'm going to use Getaway Plan. To do that, I'm going to Adrenaline Rush. Actually, no, I'm going to Now You're Mad. Let's play Getaway Plan. Flip. He becomes confused. I trigger my response. And then he tries to scheme, but he can't because he's confused. This guy then schemes for 1 though. And I get an encounter card. Sound Manipulation. Alter Ego. Claw heals 4. There is no healing. If no damage was healed, card gains edge. Okay. That's pretty easy. On guard. Okay. Toughness. Okay. Alright. Okay. What can we do here? I'm going to Clobber. There's no point. It's got tough. Oh, man. That means I can't hit again. This is insane. Every time I try to hit something, I can't hit. Oh, wait. I'm going to Avengers Mansion. Then I'm going to use phase ability. Oh, she doesn't have to exhaust. Ready it. Use it again. Okay. Oh, there is an endurance in here. I didn't put that in there. That's not on the sheet. Have I read this wrong? Where does it say endurance? It doesn't say that. Okay. Well, I'm glad I've got it. I'm happy with that. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's put this down here. This is my line of upgrades. I still haven't played a card yet, right? I haven't played a card. If this is the first card you ever played this round, I still technically haven't Avengers Mansion yet, right? Oh, I mean, Avengers Mansion, but that's not playing a card, is it? It's when you put a card into play, is when you pay a card. So I'm going to Strength to Clubber. No. I'm just going to hit. Bugger this. I'm going to hit, knock this off, and then I'm going to clobber, come back to my hand. He's dead. Alright, screw that guy. So, what a waste. What an absolute waste. Alright, what can I do now? I need to get endurance into play. Build support. He suggests using build support to get Red Tail into play. I don't know what Red Tail is. I assume it's something good. I'm sorry. Sorry, Bubble, but I need stuff that I can manipulate, right? So 1, 2, 3. So cashing out's now worth 3. I'm just going to kill this guy. Cashing out's going to pay for a clobber and kill this dude. Oh, wait. No. Cashing out's now worth 3, and it's 3 wilds. Getting rid of his retaliate. 1, 2, 3. Cashing out. Goodbye, solid state body. You suck. That's cool. That is cool. I like that. Yeah. Should I sacrifice the clobber and put adrenaline in so I could have 4 upgrades to mess around with? I think I should. I really think I should. Gonna do it. As Ink says, if you end the turn, most of the time if you end the turn with your card in your hand, then you've played the turn wrong. That's his advice. You should never have a card. You should very rarely have a card in your hand at the end of your turn. I think he's ruling. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm feeling confident about this. Luckily, your ability says limit once per round. Imagine that. Imagine if that was a typo. It didn't say limit one per round. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to draw 40 cards. Thanks. There's no way he would have made that mistake. He's too good. All right, 1, 2. I need to do some thwarting really bad here, otherwise I'm screwed. But anyway, Clara's attacking. Oh, I should have gotten a new hand. Talking about mistakes. Oh, he's Red Tail. Oh, it's the ship. That makes sense. Faye Valentine gains the aerial trait. Hero response. After you defend against an attack, exhaust Red Tail. Ready your hero. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, now I feel bad. Exhaust Red Tail. Choose 1. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Remove 1 threat from his game. Is that a bit cheap? Two to do that? Is that pretty cheap? Austria 45. There's a gun weapon. Restricted hero gets +1 attack at a base text game range. When Austria 45 is exhausted as part of an attack. Should it say your hero since it's her signature? It's her card. Like it's only from her deck, right? Unless there's the whole stealing ability that make it so that it can be stolen from other people. Yeah, that's actually, if that's the case, it's either a mistake and it should just say Faye Valentine. But what if it's actually really clever and it's just, well, I've written it this way because the idea that the other Cowboy Bebop players can steal stuff. I wonder if that's the case. If that's the case, then that's pretty damn clever. Wait, maybe I spoke too soon. When Austria 45 is exhausted by an attack, that attack gains ranged, but this already says that the basic attacks gain ranged. I think this should actually just say Faye gets +1 and her. Otherwise, it should say their basic attacks gain range. And they already gain range, so why would I exhaust in order to gain ranged? I'm not sure about this card. Red Tail's awesome. Gren, your alter ego gets +2 rec. After you make a base recovery, discard all status cards from Faye. Very cool. That's very cool. The Power in All of Us, reskinned Power in All of Us with very strange artwork. I actually had to ask Bubble about it. So yeah, now I'm very upset that I didn't put build support into play because that's pretty cool. I should have realised it was going to be pretty cool. Anyway, I have no defense, so I'm just going to take it. It is what it is. Hitting me for a 2 plus a Bill's effect, which is deal 1 damage to each hero. So it hits me for 3. This guy hits me for 1. I get an encounter card, and then we get a side scheme. That's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can't do any thwarting. Let's remove threat. Well, let's just use a trick. Draw a card. Use her ability. Draw another card. Okay. Okay. Now I'm ready. Can I... Because it gains overkill, doesn't it, because of this, right? So she'd be doing 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and gains ranged. I could have left that card in play, but oh, anyway. I need to thwart. I need to thwart, and he discards. After you make a basic recovery, discard all status cards from Faye. I am going to make a discovery. I need to put Gren in play. I need young Gren. That's who I need. So the first thing I'm going to do is energy to... to Red Tail. So I can start doing this defending readying business. First thing I'm going to do though is remove 1 threat from a scheme. There's a hero action. Faye's going to... Oh no, I need to kill this dude. Wait, before I do red tail, I'm going to clobber. I'm going to clobber this guy. Comes back to my hand, he's dead. Then I'm going to use clobber and the Power in All of Us to pay for red tail, and then remove that 1 threat. And then Faye will remove the other threat. He goes... Oh, he should have been on 28 before. So now he goes to 18. Yeah. How silly of me. He should have been on 28, right? Ugh. Alright, so he's on 18. Now I need Gren, so I'm going to use that to give me Gren. Because... Oh, well, I'm about to flip. I could have put... Okay, doesn't matter. I'm going to flip to Faye. I get Thino for free. Cashing out, which is pretty sweet. Now I could just... I mean, why not, right? I should just use it. Just straight away. Like, what else is going to come out that I will need to get? So I'll just use it straight away and exhaust this. Who cares? And get my gun, Austria. I haven't made a basic discovery yet, so I can't get rid of my confused card. That's right. All right. Oh, I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. Oh no. I mean, not Trigo. He's going to scheme. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? I've just killed myself. Oh, I just lost the game. I hate aggression so much. Oh, I should just change to a justice deck. Just lost the game. Bummer. Yeah, I mean he schemes for 2 and then I get 1 extra one anyway, so it automatically just goes to 8. Oh, that sucks, man. I was having fun. I was enjoying that. I was really pumped for my next turn. I was like, there's my question about using phase beta tape. Memory. Exhaust phase beta tape. Choose one. Heal 1 damage, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. If lost memory has been removed from the game, draw 2 cards. Wow. Very cool. That's very cool. I don't know the theme of that, but something tells me that's quite poignant. I actually quite like that. Man. That's a bummer. Alright. I think the analysis part of this would be better served if I had more of an understanding of the character themselves. So I can't speak terribly about theme, but I have a general idea. So that'll help. Plus, I can talk to the concept of how the cards themselves work. So that card freaks me out. I don't like it. I like the genius one though. The genius one's cool. Faye Valentine, Queen of Hearts, rigged game, getaway plan, Faye Valentine, rigged game. There's 3 bloody Valentines. So there's 3 rigged games. 3 bloody Valentines. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's start with theme and presentation. I think it looks great. The choice of colours for her is pretty easy, isn't it? Red, yellow. I mean, it's right there in your face, isn't it? So, and they work well. They work well together. I can tell Phyrexian had a hand in the design because it's got the ship as part of the border break thing, which they do so well. I know Phyrexian did that. I can feel it in my bones. It looks great. So design-wise, it looks cool. 221's good. 3x, sweet. This whole flip and find the cashing out thing as to end, great. 6-9 makes perfect sense. She's a normal human being, so 9 is relevant. And her ability is fascinating. I actually really, really enjoyed it. It's as powerful as it needs to be. Just the nuance to it, I think, is really, really cool. So I quite enjoy that. I've already spoken about this one. I don't understand why it gives you a ranged if it already gives you ranged. I'm not too sure what the intention here is. Is there some nuance that I'm missing? It gives her range. Her basic attacks gain range. When Austria fortifies exhaust as part of an attack gains. Oh, wait. No. I did miss something. Wait. Check this out. This is the bit I missed. It just popped into my head now. Exhaust up to 3 upgrades you control. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Increase this damage by 1 for each upgrade you exhaust. This is an upgrade. If you exhaust it, it gets plus 1 damage and then turns this attack card into a ranged attack. I apologize for my previous comments. It makes perfect sense. Ignore me. I still think it should just say Faye Valentine gets plus 1 attack, but it's neither here nor there. I get it now. I get the combo. Great. My apologies. Radical Edward, yeah, I guess. After he thoughts confusing Emmy 212, that's fine. The title card looks beautiful. Love it. You can use her ability to add additional time. I actually quite like the wording of this. I might use the wording of this for my US Agent Super Patriot ability. Yeah, I like that. Getaway plan, the MVP, followed closely by cashing out. Getaway plan, great, love it, simple, does what it says it does on the box. Cashing out is a fascinating card. When I first read it, exhausting number of, the fact that it doesn't come with its own resource, and then it says exhausting number of upgrades you control. Cashing out generates a wild for each upgrade you exhaust this way. When I first read it, I was like, what? What the hell? But its power scales the more into the game you get. So the first round, you're not going to be doing too much. Probably. It really depends on how you deck build, right? I mean, if you put in some really, like they say in the insert, it really depends on how you deck build. So if you got some nice cheap upgrades, you get them out. It's going to be useful, right? And you get it every time you flip. It's pretty sweet. You get it when you draw it. You get it every time you flip for it. It's really quite good. It's really quite a good design. I enjoy it, and the picture's cool. The red tail, I only just got it out right at the end. After you defend against an attack, exhaust red tail, radio hero. So normally when you have a ready, a card would be roughly 3, right? So it gives you the aerial trait, which you could say possibly half a cost, half the point for the cost. Then the ready is usually 3, so it's 3.5. That's obviously tempered by the fact that you have to defend first, which is pretty cool. So knock a point off. We're now at 2.5, and then it has another ability, exhaust, and then you get to do a point of damage or remove a threat. So that, to me, in my mind, would make it go back up to, 3.5, round down to 3. Yeah. I think it's 1 point off. I think it's like half a point off. So I don't know. It doesn't annoy me enough for me to make a case about it. Gren, great, very cool, love it. Faye's Better Tape. I don't really know what to say about this. I think it's a cool card, and even without knowing the theme, I love the picture. The image that's been used for it is amazing, because even without knowing what the deal is, I can still tell that it's obviously quite important to Faye because of the tie-in to the excellent obligation. This is great. So obviously something bad has happened. Lost memories. Choose one. Discard Better Tape. So if I've got beta, it should say Faye's Better Tape. Beta Tape, because it says Faye's Better Tape, not just Beta Tape. But discard Beta Tape. Remove lost memories from the game. Because you've given up the memory of this person that's obviously important to you, Faye. It's her childhood or something. So maybe there's something, this tape holds something to do with her childhood, and it's all she's got left. She doesn't remember it herself, but it's on tape, so she has the evidence. So you have to be willing to get rid of it because the obligation says that you lose those memories or something. Something like that, I guess. Something like that. Or you can just exhaust and get it confused so you can get rid of the lost memories. So it obviously means something. I really like this. I didn't even use it, and I really like it. Heal 1 damage. Yeah. I really like it for the connection that it has to the theme. Alright, now these two. These sort of will tie into... The cards themselves are perfectly fine. But this will tie into my only real sort of critique, I guess, is I don't really understand why there's 3 of each in a deck that is so important to have upgrades. So in a deck where upgrades are so important, you have 1, 2, 3 upgrades. And her whole thing is upgrades. These cards themselves talk about upgrades. Sure, you can deck build for them, but I would have more in the deck, like just more in her set that are relevant in some way. I would reduce these 2 cards by 1 each, so there's just the 2 of the each, and then have 2 more upgrades, or reduce one of them by 2, probably thwart. Maybe the thwarting one. Maybe, I don't know, and have another upgrade. I don't think 2 more upgrades are really necessary. I mean, there's already 3, so maybe a 4th one. Yeah, that's my thing. However it's done, whichever card you wipe or whichever one you use to make it to fit into the 15, because I know that's hard. Definitely don't do Getaway Plan or Cashing Out. Don't get rid of these. But either way, there should be. I personally would prefer an extra 1 more upgrade, since that's really what she does, especially these 2. I mean, what have I done? What have I done here? Oh yeah. There's only so many you can deck build for. But that's just me. That's coming from a guy that just made a hero that's got 5 upgrades in his deck. So, I don't know. The hero before that has like 4 or 5. Actually, I think the hero before that's got like 6. So, it's a delicate balance trying to do these 15 cards, what to do and what not to do. And I don't know. It's kind of, it's bad. It's hard sometimes. What should you do? So, I get it. 3 would be all you would, I mean, as many as you would want to have, really. So I understand that, but not when her ability is all about that. When if I'm playing solo, I would want more. Actually, you know what? I just did a review of Batman 66, and he has a thing in his, an idea that he has in his set, which is pretty cool, is if you're playing solo, if you're not playing multiplayer, there's a card in his deck, card number 2, that is designed for multiplayer. And he said, if you're not playing multiplayer, swap this card out for one of these 3. And he has like 3 extra cards in the kit. You get to choose which one you want to swap it out for. So maybe do that. Maybe something like that. Like swap out any one of the other signature cards. If you're stupid enough to throw Red Tail around the way, then that's up to you. But swap one of those cards out for another upgrade if you're playing solo, so that you then you're guaranteed to have at least 4 upgrades in your deck or something. I don't know. Whatever. As it stands, though, I like her. She looks cool, and she's just obviously cool, which is what Faye's meant to be, right? Like, she's meant to be cool. So I enjoyed it. I still don't like aggression, but at least playing her in it made perfect sense. There was a couple of rounds there where I kicked major ass, especially the first round. That was great. After the universe demanded that Radioactive Man was my opening minion, I just took him apart, which was awesome. So when she was kicking butt, she was kicking butt. I just don't really know how to play aggression very well, and so the lack of my thwarting was bad. I should have just not kicked butt on a couple of turns and done some very much needed thwarting. Yeah. Anyway, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So yeah, so cool hero. Bubbles' first hero set, and hopefully not the last. Hopefully we see some more of the Bebop and the crew, and I was going to say hopefully we see Luffy, but Luffy's from a completely different anime. completely different anime. What am I thinking? Where is Luffy from? One Piece? Is Luffy from One Piece? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so, yeah. Bubble, good work. Enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you again to Lux Trooper for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Apologies for the loss, but there it is. It's, what can you do? Next time I play with her, I'm going to make a Justice deck. I mean, I can still have the Sonic Rifle and stuff. I mean, that still kicks butt. She can still double tap the Sonic Rifle. Because if you hit somebody with a Sonic Rifle who's already confused, they take damage instead. I'm telling you, Justice deck could work. It could work, I'm telling you. And Justice is the best aspect. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that sort of stuff. Leave a comment demanding that Bubble makes the other Bebop crew, whatever the main guy's name is. I'm going to stop talking. I'm just embarrassed myself. Thank you very much. As always, please make sure you like and subscribe, and most importantly, tell the people that you love them as often as you can, including yourself. Thanks. Take care. Bye.